Harlequin ichthyosis is a severe skin disorder. It is a genetic disorder that's inherited at birth. For Evan, it is the most severe form of ichthyosis. Comfy, cozy, snuggly?
Yeah.
You want to put your sweater on?
It is a condition that affects his skin, and it makes it very, very thick and scaly.
Ever since Evan has been born, we knew right away that there was no cure and there were only treatments.
Delivered 9 weeks early, Evan Fasciano spent his first 58 days in hospital.
Evan was diagnosed 2 days prior to birth. We have never heard of ichthyosis prior to hearing it from the doctors before he was born. It was hard because we really didn't know what to expect, and it was scary just hearing the information that was available at that time in 2010, hearing that a lot of babies might not survive. I remember looking at him, though he was covered up, it was just a relief for me to see his tummy go up and down.
Evan is the only one in his family who suffers from ichthyosis. There's no cure for the condition, so Evan follows a strict regime to manage its symptoms.
The bathing process is really important for people with ichthyosis because their skin is growing 10 times faster than the average person. We bathe him because we need to exfoliate his skin. We need to make sure his skin stays clean. Since his skin is at risk of infection, everything has to be very clean and sanitary. The amount of skin that comes off is absolutely crazy. Since his skin is so severely dry, he needs to be coated with an emollient to prevent it from cracking or ripping, and it's more of a protective barrier. He's usually very happy and giggly when he gets Aquaphor. Okay, arms up high in the sky. Okay, can you stay still, please? You're being silly. He can't sweat, so he can overheat very easily. He can go into heat stroke very easily. He can have seizures. We're constantly pushing fluids, drinks, food as much as we can just to keep him up on the calorie intake. We were always a little bit nervous that we would have to get a feeding tube just because of the infection risk with surgery. He rarely complains about anything.
Evan's condition can draw unwanted attention.
There's been instances where people have made bad comments, and you do your best to stay positive.
I would never want Evan to feel uncomfortable going out in public. He does sometimes seem to be a little shy when he notices people staring at him. I don't want him to react negatively. I would rather live a positive lifestyle and not let some stranger who was being rude ruin his day.
Evan is happily settled in preschool.
He's pretty much known as the rock star in his school. Everybody waves to him. He literally doesn't put his hand down when he's walking in the hallway. I've gone to his school quite a few times to teach the students about ichthyosis, just if they are curious about what's going on with his skin. And every time I go in there, he's right up in the front row, helping me teach the other students.
And Evan's parents hope that he will continue to lead a happy life.
I want Evan to be somebody that people can look up to, somebody that people can say, wow, he's got a lot of challenges. His appearance isn't the same, but he can teach people a lot of things, and he can definitely be a big positive influence for a lot of people with similar disorders.